Hello, dear students. Welcome to English lesson. The theme of the lesson is giving advice on how to reduce stress. In today's lesson, we'll watch the video about stress relief tips, read the text giving advice, fill the quiz, discuss how to reduce stress. Warming up questions. Which person in your life has motivated you the most? Name 3 things that make you happy. If you have some problem, with whom share you the first? What advice do you give to your friend to pass an exam successfully? Let's check your homework. Your task was to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb in brackets. Number 1. If you had been at the lecture, you would have seen me. Number 2. What would you have done if you had been me? Number 3. If he had listened to my advice, he wouldn't have had so much stress. Number 4. If only you hadn't burned the cake, I wouldn't have had to buy one. Number 5. I would have arrived on time if the bus hadn't been late. Number 6. If I had known your phone number, I would have called you last night. Now, according to the theme, answer the questions. What is stress? Stress is a general term applied to various psychological and physiological pressures experienced or felt by people throughout their lives. How many types of stress do you know? Psychologists identify 2 main types: distress and eustress. Distress is negative stress when a person faces social, physical, and organizational and emotional problems. Eustress, however, is positive stress that results in us feeling happy. Now, let's read the text and match the paragraphs to the descriptions below. Follow the text.
Hi, Danny. Thanks for the email. Sorry to hear you're feeling a bit under weather. I had trouble studying last year too, so perhaps I can give you some advice. To start with, if I were you, I would make sure I had a quiet place to study. You should turn off the TV, switch off your smartphone, and only go online if it's for research. If you can do that, you will be able to concentrate a lot better. Why don't you plan your study? Set yourself a time and a time limit. For example, you could say that you're going to study for 2 hours at 7 o'clock. That way, you won't put off studying and do something else. Also, it would be a good idea to join an online study group. If you do this, you'll get lots of support from other students. This really helped me, and I made lots of new friends too. Hope my advice helps. I'm sure you'll soon sort out the problem. Let me know what happens. Best wishes, Ajahn.
Okay, now let's check your answers. Number 1, B. First piece of advice and the possible results. Number 2, E. hopes that things will go well, and the closing remarks. Number 3, C, second piece of advice and the possible results. Number 4, A, sympathy for friend's problem and the offer of help. Number 5, D, third piece of advice and the possible results. Now, writing task. You have to make suggestions using the ideas. Take up a sport and eat healthily. Share your worries with your parents. Focus on the cause of the stress. Make time for fun and relaxation. Now, let's watch the video and do quiz.
Watch this. One little piece of paper can have a remarkable effect. Stress is stressful. But if you understand a bit about what it is, you'll be better able to deal with it. First though, take a few deep breaths. In fact, do that anytime you feel stressed. It helps. Stress is a survival mechanism. When danger appears, it can get you out of trouble quickly. Your body crashes up the gears and throws all its resources into getting you moving. Your heart pumps furiously to increase blood pressure, glucose is sent to the muscles as a fuel injection, and you become totally focused on what psychologists call fight or flight. Thing is, this emergency state is only meant to last just long enough to get you out of danger. But here in the 21st century, we stress about different things, and for much, much longer. Your brain and body stay on red alert, and you'll be less able to think clearly, learn, or remember things. Take a few more deep breaths, because as you now know, stress is a physical reaction, and deep breathing helps to counteract its effects. So, what else can you do? Okay, top tips to reduce stress. First, get plenty of exercise. Let out all that locked up energy. Now, back to the problem. Get in control. Scope out the situation and how you're going to tackle it. Don't stress alone. Talk to someone. Socialize. And have a laugh. You can't laugh and quake with fear at the same time. Get down with nature on a big or small scale. And if your mind won't stop worrying, give it something else to do instead.
Students, pay attention. I'll read the questions. You have to choose correct answer. Number 1. What is the effect of a little piece of paper? Number 2. What is the first tip? Number 3. What is stress? Number 4. What is the effect of stress on your health? Number 5. In the 21st century, what do we stress about? Number 6. How to counter the effect of stress? Number 7. What is the first top tip? Number 8. And the second? Number 9. The third. Number 10. You can't laugh and with fear. Time for discussion. What causes stress? Losing a job, moving to a new home, high pressure from family and friends, school exams and job interviews, chronic disease or injury, increase in financial responsibilities, and so on. What advice do you give to your friends to reduce stress? Now, your presentations. Stress management. Listen to music. Enjoy nature. Do yoga. Do meditation. Do exercise. So on. The second presentation. 10 ways to relieve stress. You can play volleyball, eat right, and write song, play the guitar, sing a song, and meet with your friends. Now for home task. Your English friend is taking exams next month, but he or she is very stressed about them. You have to write an email and give advice. You can use tips to reduce exam stress. The lesson is over. Thank you. Goodbye.